Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Chromatic Cube Draft here on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more. And without further ado, let's get to the draft. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Chromatic Cube is a cube draft on MTG Arena that features a lot of different colors, or so I am told. So what my strategy going in is going to be is to prioritize the lands so that I can later have all of the powerful cards that I want. Because I'm just looking at these cards. Halvar is great. Velomachus is great. Search for Scant is slow, kind of okay. That's a bit slow. Itali's sweet, but it's expensive. Guardian Project is a slow card advantage engine. This card's great because it's got optionality and power. Bladewing is just a sweet card. And then Cut to Ribbons is great. But then I think I'm going to try to get these lands here. I don't really want the Alloy Mirror because it's a bit expensive and it's very easy to kill. But I'm currently looking at Shimmerdrift Vale or Terramorphic Expanse. They're both nice. This is a snow land. I don't think there's going to be snow synergies. This one, I have to have a basic land of that type for it to count as a color. So I think I'm going to play the Shimmerdrift Vale. And the reason for that is that it's similar to the Terramorphic Expanse, but I don't have to... I can just treat this as one of every color, where Terramorphic Expanse is only one of every color if I have a basic of that color. So there might be landfall considerations. I don't know the card list exactly, but I think Shimmerdrift Vale as a 5-color land is better than Terramorphic Expanse. And I don't really want one of these dual lands until I know more about my colors. So I'm just going to get Shimmerdrift Vale. Seems like a good first pick for this sort of cube. I think green is probably pretty solid in the cube because green has a lot of fixing naturally. But I'm just assuming that this is going to be a very color-heavy cube. Oh my gosh. Do we immediate punish on not having a fetch land here? This is like the only format on MTG Arena where Omnath Locus of Creation is legal. It's the Chromatic Cube. It's meant for multicolor. So maybe I'm supposed to just take Omnath and go for some sweet 4-color. That would be fun. Thriving Moor is cool. Hall of Oracles, Sunpetal Grove. Nikya, you can't cast non-creatures, but it can double your mana. Wow. Real cool pack. I kind of just want to take Omnath and go for it. Like, it's the Chromatic Cube. Isn't this what the Chromatic Cube is meant for? I guess this is the card that makes me want to have Terramorphic Expanse. It's also kind of just tough to use this. Maybe I'm just supposed to take Sunpetal Grove. Hydra's always good. Hall of Oracles is good. I could just take Sunpetal Grove. Or I could really give myself a direction by taking this Omnath. Let's do it. It's the Chromatic Cube. This is where you get to draft Omnath and go for it. Titan's Nest. Farfinder can be good. This card's a bit expensive. Canopy Tactician. I've never seen this card in my life. It can tap to add 3 mana. Jeez Louise. Ral's Outburst is really good. This is a bit expensive. Knight of Autumn's good. In Bolas' Clutches is good, but expensive. I'm not sure how good Farfinder is going to be. It is a bit... It's at least cheap, and I do need to make sure I get fixing if I'm going to be playing 4 colors. There's a lot of good cards. So let's just keep getting the fixing. Omnath gives me a direction, but now I can go back to prioritizing fixing. I guess Godless Shrine could also be good if I want to go 5-color. Once you're at 4 mana, you don't generally need to ramp up to 7, but this is a good card, it looks like. I've never seen it before. Knight of Autumn's nice flexibility. Rouse Outburst is good removal, but we're just going to take Farfinder. Wow, the Embercleave is in this cube. Nice. Really, not really a chromatic card, per se. There is Cultivator's Caravan, add 1 of any color. You love to see that. Dragon's Horde, add 1 of any color, and works well with dragons. So it's like, which was better, having crew or being able to work with dragons? And then Scuttlemutt is nice, but it's worse than these 2 options because it's easier to kill. And this is black mana, which doesn't go with my Omnath unless I'm going 5-color anyway. Glasspool Mimic is a great card. I think I want the Dragon's Horde or the Caravan, and I think I want the Horde because I don't think I'm going to be crewing as much as potentially playing dragons, though maybe that's wrong. They're both good. I hope to get some dragons, though, so even though some of the dragons are like the Bladewing, which is in... not the Bladewing, the one we saw, which was black-red. Yeah, Cultivator's Caravan is probably just better. And now there is the Vociferous Codex. You know me, I'm a sucker for the vociferous in life. Evolution Sage is great, but I don't have any synergies with that right now. Cody. I mean, you can't cast permanents, which is currently my entire card pool. There's a Rada. Rada's got to be great. You can play lands from the top. Going to be playing a lot of lands, hopefully. Red-green seems like a great color combination. There are some good blue-black cards here, but this one's much worse than it would be in a format that had a lot of rogues. I like Bristling Hydra, but I'd rather get a cheaper card. And Lorehold Command is nice, but I think I'd probably be a red-green deck base, hopefully. Sage is pretty solid. Let's get Rada, though. I like Rada. Another dragon card. A land that fits with my main two colors. I'm just going to take this land, I think. I like Riss. I like Rashmi. I like Sarkhan. But it's only good for the dragons. Pilfer is a bit mediocre. But we'll just get a land. If we're going for Omnath, you got to get those lands sometime. Ooh, hoo, 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 Gigantha. Gigantha could just be a card that I play as a companion. Currently, I can because I don't have any double pips. And I can just put that in the companion slot, have access to a pretty solid card. I like Scavenging Ooze. We might even just main deck it. Star of Extinction's okay. Spell Swindle. I'm probably just trying to be red-green base. Magda's nice because it gets you those treasures. Beast Whisper is good, but fragile. Scavenging Ooze is great. I'm just going to take Gigantha. Ooh, Fabled Passage. Synergy with Omnath. Gets me all my colors. Let's go. Maybe I'll even wheel the Terramorphic Expanse if I'm getting this Fabled Passage so late. This card's sweet because if it transforms into Lost Veil, it's really good, but it's hard to transform it. Ugin's great, but it doesn't have any colors. Orvar, kind of sweet. We're just going to keep taking lands, though. Terramorphic did not wheel. Alloy Mirror did, though. Can't really play Bladewing. Guardian Project. Very slow. I'm just going to take the Alloy Mirror, which is also kind of slow, but... Would I rather have Guardian Project? Probably not. Probably not. Ooh, the Sunpetal Grove came back around. Nice. Nikya is also cool. I have a lot of creatures. Hmm. 10 met. Sky Balm. Blackblade Reforged works with decent number of my cards. I already have Omnath and Rada. Maybe I'd rather side this in than play that guy. Obosh. The Prey Piercer. Forging. Search your library for a card or an equipment. Maybe I'll take Obosh. I don't think I want Forging. The Cody. It's also Expansion Explosion, which is a nice card. Cody does not work well with what I have here. I have all permanents. Expansion Explosion can be sweet, though. A lot of colors here. We're going to see how this deck does. It doesn't have like a clear direction other than just playing a bunch of colors, but that's always a fun thing to try and do. The colorful power of Omnath, Locus of Creation. Playing a 4-color deck, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lands already. We'll take Toralf. You may be wondering, oh, but this is a blue 2-drop, but we're trying to try and bias towards red-green. At least currently, that's the plan. Wow, Star of Extinction. I can't play Gigantha as my companion if I play that guy. I do like Captain Lannery Storm. Lightning Bolt is great as well. Just great cheap interaction. There's a Pathway in my colors. I did get the Rootbound Crag relatively late. So maybe I can afford to just take Lightning Bolt here. It is very efficient. I like Captain Lannery Storm as well. The Caryatid is nice for fixing. Face Fetters is good removal. It's between Lightning Bolt and the Pathway for me. Tough pick indeed. I like having good mana in these decks. And there's always, like, a temptation to just take the powerful card over the fixing, but this is also a really cheap card, and I feel like I'm going to get enough value out of it. Maybe I'm just biased. Lightning Bolt's great. And my deck is kind of clunky. Let's just take it. Because there is a chance that that land wheels. Well, I have to imagine that this card is still completely unfair. Like, just going out on a limb, it probably is. Even though it's double blue, I'm planning on playing blue, and this card is unreal. Tatyova is also sweet. Thriving Heath is good. It's tough. It's real tough, but I think I'm going to take the Sublime Epiphany. This card feels very tough to beat. After that, I would probably take the Tatyova and then the Thriving Heath. Tatyova is also really good, especially if I can get some more, I guess, some more ramp stuff that I'm kind of looking for. But we're just going to take the Epiphany. Llanowar Elf, there's a land, there's a Hamza. Hamza doesn't work with my plan. Hostage Taker is great, but it involves going to a 5th color. Great Shark, choice, Nissa. Or I could just take the Clifftop Retreat. Or I could take Skyclave Relic. I kind of like this, or the land. The land is nice for the Omnath plan, once again, but I'm just going to take the 1-mana Accelerant. It's so hard to find a replacement for that type of thing. So good in the opening hand. And now Lotus Cobra potentially helps me fix for all of my colors and ramp me. Rien. Multicolored creatures get +1/+0. Wow, that's kind of... I guess they'll just kill Rien first, but still. I have a couple multicolored creatures. I'm just going to take the Lotus Cobra, though. Over the Typhoon, the Commit, the Rien, God Pharaoh's Gift. Lotus Cobra seems good. And now... Terror, there's Quasi-Duplicate. Zor's Gateway. Captain Sisay. Searching for a legendary card. So I can get Omnath or Rada. This Finale of Devastation. I don't think this card's very good. Sisay might be the best one. This card's cute. Vorinclex. Terror of the Peaks. I'm just going to take the Sisay. We'll see how that works out for us. Thriving Isle. Got to get those lands. Ooh, never mind. Mirari's Wake is just broken. Having played with Mirari's Wake, it just never feels remotely fair. So we're going to take that. Thief of Sanity is good. Thriving Isle is a card that I really would like, but Mirari's Wake is just too good. So this has been a pack where I've greeded on power levels, so I'm going to have to compensate for that later. I guess I can just main deck this Gigantha. I kind of forgot about that, but I think I've got enough power. I think this card's worth playing, but maybe not. Okay. Fabro Elder. Vizier. Ooh, Vizier the Menagerie. I have a lot of creatures, I think. 8 creatures. That's a decent number. Fabro Elder is also nice. Maybe this is better. I'm going to play the Vizier. I think it's nice. Ooh, blue-green land. Nice. I like this card. There's a choice between a red-green tap land with scrying or a blue-green land. And I think I want the blue-green land. Maybe the scrying is better, though. I think shock lands are generally better. Okay, so none of the cards that I really wanted wheeled, but that was to be expected. Lands are key pieces of these decks. The Intervention, the Electrodominance is nice. for each non-basic land, so that's going to be pretty big. Take Intervention, I guess. Maybe I wasn't supposed to take the Epiphany just because I have Gigantha as a potential companion. Similarly with the Electro Dominance. I just keep forgetting how Gigantha works. It's been too long, my old friend, Gigantha. Having a Sublime Epiphany really makes me want to play Sublime Epiphany, though. Must say. I think this is better than the multiple choice. This is a fairly good draft, I'd say. I like my deck. GPG, pretty solid. It's legendary, right? No, it's not. Finale. It's also just Azor's Gateway, which is probably better because it's still open. I can play it with Gigantha. So I can still leave myself open to that option if I get enough other playables. I would just have to give up these 4 cards, which Thassa's Intervention's not a huge give up, and neither is Electro Dominance. Wow, this card's pretty scary. It is expensive though, so I can see why people aren't looking for it. Well, Mascot Exhibition seems good until you think oh, there's no learn in this set really, or that's my initial thought. Gilded Goose is a 5-color mana fixer, which I like. Huh. What the heck is Scavenged Blade doing in here? That's just bizarre to see. Truly odd. This land is pretty good. I'm just going to take Gilded Goose, though. Get those 1-mana accelerants. Let's go. Ow. More fixing. Escape to the Wilds is nice. So I can put counters on my guys with that. This card's scary. This card's just a nice dual land. This card's cute. I think I'm just going to take Escape. I like Escape. I don't have a ton of interaction. Maybe I'm just supposed to take the Guild Mages for him. I have 5 lands. Let's just get a really powerful spell. Why are these always the wrong color? There's never just one that's perfectly on color for me, but that's how it goes. There's Valky, which is black. Nico Eris, Cloud Blazer. Do love me a Cloud Blazer. I love a treasure map too. I'm just gonna take the blue-green land though. Ooh, second Omnath. Let's go. Oh, it's not that good for me. Feels bad. Spell is probably just better. Feels nice to be able to take the Omnaths, but I'm just going to take the card that is actually just great in my deck. Kaikar. Take the Thriving Bluff over the Electrolyze and the Glacial Fortress. I love both of those cards, but you gotta make some concessions sometimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 19 playables. I'll be able to get some more. I can always just main deck some of these cards and give up on the Gigantha plan, which is already something I've been considering. Whoo. Other creatures have haste. Temple of Plenty, Mizzix's Mastery. Instants and sorceries. I don't really have a ton of those. I'm just going to take the Temple. Ooh, Dramoka's Command is also sweet. Okie doke. I don't mind playing some of these random sideboard cards that I have and just giving up the Giganta Dream. It's fine to just play this in the main deck, I think, too, because I have some decent mana sinks. So I have 8. I'm going to play one of each basic, probably, so my Fabled Passage can be every color. So that's 12, and then I'll just fill it out with other lands as need be. Wow, I remember I just loved this card design. But I like always wanted to build a deck around this, but it doesn't fit in my deck at all, and I don't think it's actually particularly good. Probably Rip Apart, or Maze Mine Tome, or Chamber Sentry. Maybe Chamber Sentry. This card could be good. Let's do it. Thriving Grove or Stomping Ground. Or the Godzilla. That's just a bizarre thing. I like the Thriving Grove. Maybe Stomping Ground's better. Because it can come in untapped. We got the land back. Nice. Ravager Worm. Bergie. Conjecture's not good. Forum is not great. We're going to probably just have to play the Giganta main deck. Treasure Map. This isn't as good if you can't mutate multiple times. I'll check Treasure Map. It's a little slow. I've always found it to be a little slow in Cube, but that's how it goes sometimes. Take Daredevil. There's some matchups where that'll be pretty good. Okay, I don't think that's very good.
Let us fight.
Thanks, Sarkhan. Let us fight. Samut. So we have a lot of lands, which is nice. This Omnath is not particularly great. We'll see how this goes. So, if we're playing 17 lands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17. It doesn't even recommend playing a forest. That's bizarre. Okay, so if I wanted to play Giganta as my companion, I would be giving up on Sublime Epiphany, Ravager Worm, Expansion, Explosion, Sarkhan. And in exchange, I would get access to Giganta. Let's try that build. I kind of like Giganta as a companion. So then I have to play 4 more cards. I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or just play 18 lands. I'm probably not going to play 18 lands. Let's just see what our colors look like. So we have 12 greens. We need the most green sources. We need at least 1 forest. Just so our Fabled Passage can get it. So we'll go for this forest. So how many green sources do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green sources. Nice. And then what's our second most color? Red, yeah. That's what I expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably want at least 3 red sources. Triple red. Let's go. For plains, we have... Plains and islands are not that many cards. just the Omnath and the Mirari's Wake, and then there's Illyrios. So we probably don't need that many. So we have 1, 2, 1 of each, 3, 4 islands, 4 white sources, 5 white sources. Okay. So I can probably just get away with 1 of each and then play an extra mountain. I kind of like that. I could even play 1 swamp just so I can play the Athreos. Because I do have this. I have several black sources because these 2 things are black sources. So I have 2 black sources. So I could play black for the Athreos. I would never have it as a thing, but I have a lot of creatures in it, and Athreos is pretty solid as a top-end card. It makes it impossible to kill your stuff. Maybe that would be good. Probably better than Illyrios. And then I would just cut... I could probably just play it off of this because I have 1, 2, 3... Okay, so adding a black source. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources right now. For a decent number of red cards. And then if I add this Athreos, which makes it impossible for my creatures to die. Maybe I'd rather just stick to this. Yeah, let's just stick to this. And then the 5th color can be used to just get Chamber Sentry better and stuff like that. We don't have to really worry about it. Let's try this build, and we'll maybe try the non-Giganta version as well. But this is what we're going to try, and I'll see you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support my work at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and special shout out to those who support at the credits level. Their support really does help me continue producing high quality content on a consistent basis, and for that I am truly grateful. If you feel like my work has provided you with a couple dollars worth of value and you would like to give back and support, then the Patreon is the best way to do so. In exchange, you not only get to help me continue making videos, but also gain access to things like card tier lists, exclusive Patreon polls being put in the credits, and even one-on-one coaching at the higher levels. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, be sure to check it out at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. And without further ado, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. We're going to keep this hand. Good stuff in this one. I don't think we want that guy. We can go Lotus Cobra into turn 3 Omnath. Actually, no, we can't unless we draw a different basic. But if we do, then we're chilling. Okay. Don't want to attack. I wish we could have got the Omnath down. The life gain's going to be really sweet from that. But Svella starting to make some stuff is going to be good too. That is a yikes for me, because I do not currently have answers to that. So I need green, blue, red, white. Fine trading it for Llanowar Elves, and I'm fine trading it for a Luminarch Aspirant. I think they activated this too soon. Dryad, okay. Blackblade could be really good for me. equipping it to Omnath, going off. That's tough. I need to kill this Luminarch Aspirant, and then I can start taking over the game later. But the first thing I need to do is make a thing with this, I think. Rather than just making a 3/3 version of this thing. Because now I can kill this Aspirant. No! Oh. What? Oh, they can protect it. That's just bizarre. Well. Play my land. What color do I want to add? So I have access to 5 mana this turn. So I can play Blackblade Reforged and equip it. Or I can make another Manalith and play Illyrios. I like that plan. Because that gives me a chump blocker for this guy. And then once my guys start dying, I can use GPG to get them back. Oh no. Uh-oh. So they mistapped, so they don't have any white mana available to activate the Heliod. Wait, where did they get the white mana from? Oh, this thing. This is going to be a tough game to win. Okay. So I have 3, 4, 5, 7 mana. This would cost 2, then I'd have 5, and I could bring back Chamber Sentry. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to get my stuff going here. Direfleet Daredevil's not looking great. This costs 5, and then I could use this. Give this thing +5/+5 and start clocking them. Okay, so then I equip this here. And I can just hold back and play defense. It's going to take a little bit to get past the 9/9. Or I can go at him. Probably going at him's better. If I draw a land, I'll gain 4, which will be helpful in this racing situation, and it'll make this guy scarier. Oh, no. Well, this card's just devastating. I have it in my deck, and it's super good. I can chump with like Lotus Cobra and then play GPG. Ah, joke's on you, buddy. Two can play at that game. Ah, the classic. They're going to be at 2. I could have made another Manolith, but I think I want him as a blocker. Ouch! Oh my gosh.
Prepare yourself, Heliod. I have killed one god already.
Wow. Well, that's
The heart of a hero
that's an
is in
ouch.
your breast.
That is an ouch. Wow. Elish Norn, eh? Wow. Mirari's Wake is definitely good. Okay, so do I want to side out of my Gigantha? Probably. I think I need some of the extra good cards in my deck. So we'll put Gigantha into the deck. It's just a member of the main deck. Take out Samut. Illyrios. The Azor's Gateway. The Direfleet Daredevil seemed bad. And then we'll add Star of Extinction, Sublime Epiphany, Ravager Worm. Maybe run it like this. Yeah, let's try it like this, I think. Maybe we don't want Blackblade, but Blackblade seemed okay that game. We definitely need our Star of Extinction here. Okay, we got it. Okay, so we're going to lead with this. Fabled Passage is very flexible, so we don't want to play it until a little bit later. Scry, we'll keep that on top. And now we can get white with one of these and blue with one of the others. I'm going to try to get Ravager Worm down next turn. It's cost 6, and I'll have 6 mana. Okay. I'm going to get blue with this. I'm going to put a counter on it. I don't need to hit him that badly. Ah, Basri. Making this a 5/6 seems real smart right now. Right about now, I'm feeling like a genius for that one. Let's get another blue source for my Epiphany and stuff. I can play this. First, I'm going to smack him. They seem to have a pretty focused deck. And then I can equip this to the Gigantha next turn. Force him to chump. Okay. Do they actually have a follow-up creature? Jeez Louise. Next turn, I can equip Blackblade to this thing if I want. Oh, you're kidding me. And they can bounce their Bastard Lieutenant, but that's not even that good. Yep. Okay. So 3, 4, 5. I'm definitely going to attack with this. They'll get a chump blocker in. Jeez Louise, this is irritating. Oh, gosh. Things just did not work out for me here. I can make a food token. This card was so irritating. Maybe I misused my lightning bolt. But it didn't feel like that. It just all worked out so well because they had a human and a Great Henge had like an Llanowar Elves to play and gosh. I could have also played this instead of attacking for 10. Oh, right, they can destroy an artifact. Yeah, I'm just so dead. Kogla always destroys me in cube. Always. So here I need a... That card will not save me. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. Kogla will kill this thing next. Jump, they attack. Oh, gosh. Devastating. Just green-white running me over.
Neither monsters nor gods will stand.
I don't understand why they're playing this card. Maybe their deck isn't as good as it looks. They have played some cards that kind of are bad.
Valor and fight.
Oh, gosh. Great Henge just single-handedly beat me pretty much. Is what it feels like. This card's also much worse than I remember it being. So I can... bounce something, counter something, draw a card. So dead. Oh well. Can't win them all. I don't even know why I'm still playing this game. I can't possibly win. Yeah. Ouch. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Welcome to round 2. Back with the same main deck so I can Gigantha, companion to the Gigantha. Gonna mulligan this hand. This hand's solid though. Put back the Illyrios or the... yeah, probably the Illyrios. Maybe the Alloy Mirror is unnecessary. See what happens here. Ooh. Let's start ticking this bad boy up.
I will protect the Vert when the land speaks. I shall listen.
Don't want either of those. Scry first.
Nature's true power.
That's a pretty decent card. Don't want to play a Scryland this turn. Probably play this and name white. Get blue. Okay. So, each opponent. So I can hit them for 10. It's not going to do anything. Let's scry first, because maybe we can zero the Nissa. We can zero the Nissa. Oh, it's land or a creature card. Never mind. I should have read my card first.
Life cannot be denied.
Ouch. Still a good card to have, though. I can play both. What am I doing? Wow. Okay. Focus, Nikolai. Focus up. I don't think the Gigantha is necessarily worth it. I think Companioning is much weaker in Cube. Oh my gosh, just devastating. Oh my gosh, am I going to lose to this again? Of course I am. Of course. Just unreal.
The land fights for us.
Hmm. Yeah, that was still pretty powerful. It's not a good sign that the Black Blade has felt like the best card in my deck every time I've played it. Oh gosh, I just can't beat Great Hench. That card is too good. So unreal. I think I'm just going to have to start activating this and doing this to keep up with their card advantage. Hmm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do this for a turn. Not do this, the guy. We have blue, we have white. Jeez Louise. Of course, it's one of my artifacts. The synergy is off the charts. Just unreal. Holy heck. Yikes. Oh no. Yeah, I can't win that game, I don't think. This Giganta plan is bad, I think, as well. I just need my more powerful cards. Let's just cut some of the bad cards. Vizier is bad. Illyrios is bad. Azor's Gateway is certainly bad. Sentry is probably bad. Direfleet Daredevil doesn't look particularly great there. Alloy Mirror isn't great. Maybe this will be a better version. You never know. Maybe I can recover. Bounce back. Whew. The Giganta version is definitely not worth playing, I don't think. It's not as good as it is in Cube as it is in other formats, because you just, I don't know, an extra 5/5 doesn't do anything. Or at least it has felt like it hasn't done anything. We have Omnath. I don't think Omnath is very good in the deck. I am trying Omnath so others do not have to. Just gonna get this down. I don't really care about racing to Omnath Man or anything. This card, on the other hand, is certainly good to race towards. I don't know why I didn't just cast Torolf. Don't ask, because I don't know. That was just a bad play, I think. I also could have scryed to try and hit a land so I could play it for free and get some value. That's something to keep in mind. I'm just going to scry so I can get closer to the treasure cove part of this. I think I want to keep that on top, though. I really want to hit a land drop here. Put that on the bottom. Play this. Give myself another crack at a land. Dang it. I definitely went for the max greed play there. It was indeed max greed. And it did not work out. If I flip this, though, I think it counts as a second land for Omnath, so that's kind of cool. I'll get 4 mana, and I can play the Mirari's Wake. Oh, no, they're going to kill it. No! No, I was about to do something cool. It's like if I hit a land off after I draw this, play a land, flip treasure map, get 4 mana, play Mirari's Wake, have all my mana available, play Ravager Worm. I would finally be doing something good. Okay. Yes, kind of. Okay, so this is going to name white. White mana. Keep that on top. Are you kidding? That doesn't work? I thought transforming exile it and brought it back into play. Oh my gosh, I'm enraged. I feel betrayed. Wow. That was going to be so cool in my head. Well, Omnath is even worse than I thought it was. Oh gosh, Omnath, why? Though, I mean, to be fair, a 4-mana 4/4 that draws you a card and gains you 4 life every time you play a land is just a good card. But I was expecting so much more. So much more. So much more from my Omnath. It's true. Wow, just disappointment. Chiseled into my features. So I can do this. And then play Torolf. Yeah, let's do it. First Striko. They can't actually, like, block. Oh, they could have blocked and adapted. So, I don't know why they didn't. Nissa can get double landfall for Omnath, though. Oh, no. Counter target triggered ability. Return something to their hand. Create a token. Draw a card. Cancel. I don't have a good thing to make a token of. Counter, so it's a 6/7. Oh, I did that the backwards order. No, I could have killed them. Shoot. Take action. What was I doing? Why did I get a mountain? Jeez Louise, that was bad. Just like horrific not getting an island there. Jeez Louise, Nikolai, what am I doing? Also, why didn't I attack with Omnath? Was that just lethal? Probably. I'm sure I had lethal there somewhere. Probably could have, like, played Nissa. Made 2 things. I think I'm going to win this game, though. Feels good. Let's go. Swamp Walk has no power here. Actually, it does, because I have this Triumph. Gosh. Oh, the pain. I was like, oh, yes, you can't get me with your Swamp Walk. Joke's on you, opponent. There's been a lot of experimenting in this draft. Trying out a lot of things. Seeing what happens if I make... Oh, no. Okay, that resolves. So they get back Shieldred. I've got this Nissa to win me the game, though. Does it have lifelink? It does have lifelink. Never mind, I guess I don't win. Jeez Louise. Okay, my turn. Counter that. Return target permanent. Return something to its owner's hand. The Urabask. Target this guy. Target me. So this is enough to get 6. Ultimate.
The land will help us find a way.
Charge. Boom. Got the win in game 2. It's all going to come down to game 3. Okay, I'm not going to make any changes. The deck is perfect now. I'll see you in the final game. Welcome back for game 3. We're going to keep this hand. If we top deck a forest, it becomes very good. We're going to name white with this Shimmerdrift Veil. Okay. Try to get an early Nissa going, maybe. Let's scry.
That which the land shall conquer you.
Don't want either of those. Actually, if I draw this, then I can put the Farfinder into play for free. Tough. I could put either one into play for free, actually. That's probably worth doing. So next turn I just zero this, get a free. Oh my gosh, I love Jade Light Ranger. That's one of my favorite designs. It's just so satisfying to play. It's like not too broke. It's not unbalanced or anything. It's just beautiful design.
When the land speaks, I shall listen.
I'm gonna get a mountain so I can play this Sarkon. It's Electro Dominance. Treasure Map and Nissa is also a good combo. Even if Treasure Map is not a combo with Omnath. Urabask. One, two, I can kill that. If I get X equals 5, I can even put the Sarkon into play. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had drawn a land, that would have been perfect. Let's try to hit a land here. Dang it, wrong type. It's a tap land.
True power.
I can just hold up Sublime Epiphany. Excess non-combat damage. Excess damage to a target other than that one. I still think this is the best play.
Magnificent.
No attacks. Just protect my planeswalkers. They'll both be 4/4 flyers next turn. Corvold, okay. Sure.
Come on, listen to the. Watch this.
I think I'm just going to block all three. And then I'm going to lightning bolt this guy. Never mind, I'm going to lightning bolt something else. Okay. Well, this is a good card. I think they're dead. I should have done the math on it, though. Yes! Won a match. Let's go. I'm going to have to change the deck up to this version because this version's way better than the Gigantha version. But after that, I'll see you folks in the final round. Welcome to the final round. We are going to keep this hand. It's a little sketchy, but Treasure Map can see us through. Also, I thought this was a mountain when I kept the hand, not going to lie. Being completely honest is always the best policy. I definitely thought that was a, okay. And now the question is, do I scry and upkeep to try and hit a land? Probably. Kind of like a land, but not good enough, I don't think. Boom, we got there, kind of. Let's get red here. And now I have Farfinder. Get another mountain. So I can lightning bolt this guy. Actually, I can jump there and then lightning bolt that guy. It's tough. This thing's going to be tricky to kill, but I think I had to do it this way. Missing a land is not bueno there. If I'd hit a land here, it would have been quite nice, but now I block there. And then I presumably am dead. Ouch. Yep. We're dead. Okay. At least it was a quick game. I think my deck just lacks focus, is one of the things, but it's got some powerful cards in it. Treasure map is just too slow. Play that guy instead. Okay. I also kept a sketchy hand because I misread my basic land, so that was probably a hand that I was supposed to mulligan. It was just too slow. Okay, this hand is much better. No. Okay. Let's get our scry on. Okay, don't want either of those. I'm looking for lands. Yikes. Okay. I'll shuffle him back in, though, with my Farfinder. Get a forest. I don't have a forest. So I guess I'll get a plains, so I have all my colors.
The land shall conquer you.
Mirari's Wake is good. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I stacked them backwards. Oh, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That's going to cost me the game, too. I can already sense it. Because I could have drawn the land, played the land, Nissa. No, it's an enchantment. Never mind, I'm a genius.
The land fights for us.
Well, this is going to be a brutal turn when I Sublime Epiphany them and bounce their 4/4. Yep, Sublime Epiphany's a fair and reasonable card. My deck has some good stuff going on. Okay.
Fight on without me.
Get also Electro Dominance for 5 to kill this. Put Sarkon in. I'll do that after I Sublime Epiphany them. I feel like if I can get a good Sublime Epiphany here, I'll be in great shape. I don't have anything too good to copy. I'll take 5. I'm going for the value here. If they don't cast anything on their turn, it's also okay. Counter, return, token, draw. Counter, return, target. How much mana do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I can just do 10 to them, right? Yeah, or I could just be more civilized and... Why did it tap my Llanowar elf? Jeez Louise.
Who are you to call me mad? Behold!
How did it get each color? Why didn't it... I'm mad. I can't believe that's how it auto-pays for stuff. Okay. Ooh, they have Starnheim Unleashed. Well, I could have done that. That's good to know. I just didn't even look at their graveyard. I'm not playing my best here. I was too focused on trying to get this for 3 colors, and I just messed it up. But I can do this for Force's Intervention, which is probably better anyway. Whoa, that card's in here? Yeah, we're going to create the X thing. It'll be huge. Make him a flyer. Okay, final game. Well, we've started to identify the bad cards that we don't really care about playing. Samut could be okay. A Flash Double Striker. Vigilance could be nice. Maybe we can ambush them. Kind of want to try it. I have been not playing it, and I think it could be worth it. Probably over Chamber Sentry. Chamber Sentry has not been impressive. Very slow card. Not a fan. The Direfleet Daredevil is mostly for a 2/1 first strike to hold back some attackers. Okay, Lightning Bolt in the opener. Oh, this is a slow hand. Yikes. I'm going to keep it, though. It is slow, and it's not the greatest, but it's got all my colors. It's got some stuff going on. So if I find a red source, I can zap that guy. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Okay. Hope they don't have a combat trick. I waited because if they have like a Bazar's Lieutenant, maybe they go for putting the counter on it. Uh-oh. Not having a second red source here is pretty not great. But I will get to play my Ravager Worm soon. I should have just played the Direfleet Daredevil as a blocker. Because then I could have equipped the sword to it this turn. Yeah, I'll put my guy in. Star of Extinction could be good. Oh, no, it's equipped for 7. Never mind. Okay. I played the wrong land. Yikes. This card's really good to copy with Sublime Epiphany. Maybe I just give up on the Star of Extinction plan. Protection from multicolored, eh? Two-turn clock. And Sublime Epiphany can bounce their Bazar's Lieutenant. Oh, I go to 1? Oh my gosh. Well, that's not good. Wow, I'm going to lose because I didn't keep up my Sublime Epiphany. Or I could lose because of that. Okay, play it safe, Nikolai. Get the Ravager Worm out. I'm just holding back a blocker for a haste guy. Yes! Oh my gosh, I wasn't punished for my horrible mistake. The blunder. Oh my gosh, got the match win. Let's go! Oh my gosh. This deck felt like it was underpowered compared to what it could have been. But 2-1, solid performance. I think maybe I just built it wrong with the Gigantha plan. I was skewed towards the Gigantha despite the fact that all of my most powerful cards are double pipped. So, like Ravager, Worm, Sublime Epiphany, Star of Extinction, and Sarkhan were like my best cards by a lot, and the Toralf and the Electro Dominance was good. So basically all of my good cards were double pipped, and yet I tried to build around the Gigantha thing. So if we learned one thing from this draft, it's that Omnath is not as good as it looks necessarily. The Omnath doesn't work with Treasure Map, and that Ravager, Worm, and Sublime Epiphany are a sweet combo if you can get all the mana for it. We had a lot of non-basic lands, which is another... Our mana was actually relatively smooth, even though we lost a couple games due to me messing up with my mana. But yeah, overall, a crazy draft. I thought the deck was going to just go 0-2, and I was going to be really disappointed, but managed to battle back in the second round and in the third round. So overall, a massive success for the deck. Mirari's Wake is certainly a broken card. Never got to play Captain Sisay, but it probably would have been good. And the Nissa was actually pretty solid too. I don't think the Chamber Sentry was very good. I think Chamber Sentry was definitely worse than like Daredevil or Samut or really a lot of different cards. But yeah, that is going to do it for this Chromatic Cube draft video. If you made it all the way to the end in the video, comments down below. Leave hashtag wins without Gigantha, or wins without the Wellspring, because that's when we were getting all of our wins, were when we didn't play Gigantha. So kind of a funny little situation. If you did enjoy it, remember to hit that thumbs up button. It does help the video succeed on YouTube, and it lets me know you want to see more cube drafts in the future. You can also subscribe for more content. You can support my work directly via the Patreon at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or things that are fun to say, you can put those in the comments section down below. And then there's links to like my articles and the free Discord server in the description down below as well. That's going to do it for this one, though. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.